House from Hell update week 2. We have no power. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to Wild Blood's Adventure. We had to change locations because we lost power at the other house that we have. But wanted to get to what the week it was, and wasn't very productive for us for week 2. And we're still dealing with a lot of electricians, plumbing, HVAC, pool people. It seems to be that's where a lot of our money is going towards instead of
the pretty stuff.
Yeah, the cosmetics stuff there. So, but we'll update earlier in the week. So to get the week started, I was at work and Deborah was over here, and we had HVAC here.
Yep.
And then you had a pool lady come out that used to service this house before. And you had some other interesting, things happen. So, what was it?
So I was standing there with the HVAC guy. He was doing his thing. He went out to his van. He comes back in and he says, "I think the cops are here." And then as soon as he says that, there's a knock on the door. So I go and open the door, and it was code enforcement. Somebody had called code enforcement to come out to find out what we were doing at this house. And she said because the HVAC was there, they needed to know, were we replacing the whole unit or what were we doing, because they had to make sure that it wasn't something we needed a permit for. So I told her we were just having some maintenance done. She said that was fine. And then she looks around and she sees all of our cabinets and our appliances sitting in the garage that we haven't hooked up yet. And she's like, "What's going on here?" And I'm like, "We're changing out cabinets and appliances." And she's like, "That's it?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay, well, you're fine then, but here's my card if you have any questions, because there's a lot of things that you would have to have permits for, but if this is all you're doing, then you're fine."
So then HVAC was like, "Oh my God, you guys have some nosy neighbors," which, I mean, maybe
Yeah,
we do.
Because he was like, "I've only been here 10 minutes.
But we've had people every day. I mean, we have trucks in here, like we're
Yeah.
demolishing the place, going through, and like our checkbook, demolishing.
Yeah, demolishing, destroying.
So then you had the pool lady, though. So the pool lady's cleaning the pool. And we still haven't done a video on the process and how long this took. That has to be our next one. Maybe we'll do one in 3 days or something, and then we'll do our week 3 update next week. But the pool lady used to service the pool, so we found that out. So we called her to come out, and when she came out, was
she was telling me, there were some things that needed to be done to the pool, and that the previous owner had known about them, and just kept saying, no, I'm not going to spend the money. Just baby it. So now we get to spend the money on doing these things. But she said that she was here one day cleaning the pool, and she looked over and there was a tiger in the pool house. And she just kept thinking, "Oh my God, that glass is not that thick. If that thing breaks through, I'm dead."
So that was like our second reference to Hangover when we had, because that one where Bradley Cooper is always like making that phone call, we effed up. I mean, that's what I think
feel
sometimes.
Like that every day almost.
On it. So we've had electrical work. We need to get stuff done in our kitchen because everything was wired for gas, and we have electric with it. So we had to get things rewired for us to put wall stuff back in. So all that got done, but and it looks better. We had recessed lighting put in this week
really nice
in the kitchen, so the kitchen's lit up. Looks really nice there. But then, other than HVAC, I saw an ad for duct cleaning, so I was like, hey, let me see if I can
It was like
get
what,
these cleaned.
like $99
Yeah,
a
99
unit
bucks a
or
unit.
something.
So I was like, okay. So they came out and they looked at 2 units. We have 3 units. So 2 of the units were so bad that they wouldn't be
They
able to
couldn't
do it.
clean them.
And what they have in them?
Microbials.
Yeah, in it. So then they went to the 3rd unit in the pool house, and they could clean that one, but they did, but it was a little bit more expensive. But then they came back for a price to redo all the ductwork because I mean it is metal. The what do you call it? It's going through.
Yeah, the ducts are all metal, which they said those
They're breaking
last.
away. There's like 2-inch gaps in between.
So we're basically air conditioning the attic.
Yes. So the AC works fine, but so they gave us a price of like $5,000 that we have to come up with for that if we want to get it done.
Fix the air conditioning.
So we're trying to figure out if we want to do that now or wait till February. They usually run deals that time of year to do it. So, but it's for the whole house to get that done. So that hit us, and then so we went to turn on our water this afternoon. So we've been here for like 2 weeks, but they said, "Oh, just come by when you can." So we sit there, and we sit down, and they're like, "Okay, so what's your address?" And we say 2319. They're like, "Oh." We just turned out that we know exactly about you.
So they knew exactly what house.
What street it was and everything, and they were like, when did you close, coming through, and they're like, oh, so you know about the leak you have from the main line.
Yeah, so apparently the previous owner knew
Neglected.
about this water leak and just...
Yeah, so now we're just like, she's like, sorry in the bearer of bad news. I'm like, oh my God, I mean, can we win at anything today? So we called our plumber back, and he's going to take a look at it and see, because we have not seen where it's coming from. So stay tuned for that. We have no idea what that money will be. Pest control. I forgot about pest control. So last week we were talking about our rats and how they keep eating the food and how smart they are. Well, the owner came over the other day, and he was like, it's not rats, it's roaches.
You have a roach infestation.
Yes, and it's so bad. They weigh so light. They're the ones eating the food. So yes, we have rats too.
Because they have trapped too.
He mentioned raccoons have lived here, squirrels have lived here, but so they had to bomb our house for a day, so we couldn't come in. So that was another unproductive day, and especially when I'm working constantly. So it's only like evenings I can come over or off days.
Or you drop me off. But there's only so much I can do without you here.
Yeah. So this week has just been colossal of what could go wrong, went wrong. The good update, I guess, I mean, we did get a patio. I'll walk you through some of the updates after the video on where we have, but we got a patio. I took that out earlier in the week, and then we had everything dropped off, and we put the boards up today for that. And we got Sarah's room painted. There's still baseboards. We're just going to get baseboards later on.
New baseboards, but we still got to do like trim work and...
Yeah, we all our cabinets fit, so we did find that out for our kitchen. So measured well. We still have to move what goes over the microwave, the vent,
exhaust vent.
Yeah, the exhaust vent. We'll have to get that moved eventually, but we'll get everything set up first. But we're gonna paint. We're really gonna try to go after this kitchen. We got to focus on that. But we ordered the tile for the kitchen floor. That'll be picked up tomorrow. But it has just been nightmare. I mean, the stuff for flipping houses that you don't understand is the behind the walls and behind the scenes. And we knew 1972, but it seems like we catch a break somewhere and we haven't.
Yeah, it's like every couple of days we got to have somebody else come out and they find more than what we thought we were dealing with. And
it gets frustrating and depressing, but...
The bats keep...
Yeah, we have bats all in our backyard. Girls love them. But so I don't know if we're going to do the duct work. I don't know if we're going to do that. It's like if you ever seen Love It or List It, you need to take something off the table. So what's coming off the table if we're going to do that for it. So I don't know if the floors in the living room are coming off or not. I mean, we got to figure that out financially, what we can do. But we have 6 weeks till we have to be inside the house, so the kitchen is the most important, and we don't want to take a break on that. Kitchen. And we're going after that. We had a vision there. We want to get that done. We had the pool cleaning. They're going to get a filter, a DE filter,
we gotta
which
have
costs a lot.
The DE filter needs to be replaced. Another thing
Yes, that popped
the
up.
owner
I didn't
knew
know,
about.
Yes, and didn't do anything about it. But the owner knew about the leak outside, knew about this filter, the HVAC issues. I'm sure known about.
I mean, how could you not know? I mean,
but
one unit wasn't working at all.
the good news in the kitchen and everything, we don't have to replace any. Like when last video I showed had around the sink and everything, like
where there was a leak.
Yeah, where there was leaks and stuff. So we figured out where the leak was, and it didn't impact anything. And the 2x4s are still good, for it. The behind the stove is good. So we're not having any wall issues there. So that that was a win, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Wasn't as bad as we were scared it would be.
We're getting a lot of people's numbers for handyman and everything else coming out. But everybody, it's just like the money pit, I tell you, because everybody comes out here, the contractors, and they're like,
This
wow,
is a great house.
this is amazing. This is beautiful. Love the architectural. Love everything about it. And as they're like taking money out of my wallet, and it's just like,
gonna love to come back.
So Deborah and I's thing. So if you comment or anything, if you're still listening through this, 2 weeks. If you're watching me, that's what we keep saying to each other. How much longer for this? 2 weeks. We'll get it. But you got to know this stuff's going to happen when you do it. It stinks, but it's an investment that we made, and we want to see this through. We want to love the house. So once we get it through fixed, it's going to be awesome, and then we'll have little updates or something for it. But I feel like the big win with the deck looks so much better. It's ready for my grills to go on there, ready for our patio furniture.
You can walk across it and you're not afraid you're going to
fall through. Yeah, it's going to fall through. And then the kitchen, the electrical all lined up, so that made me feel good, because that's stuff we can't do. I mean, we're doing everything that we can possibly do, but if we have to funnel it out, it's more plumbing issues, electrical issues.
The plumber came out, he adjusted the gas lines that we didn't even know were there.
Yes.
So
and I think, for the week, I think that's about it. So I'm going to roll through and show you some of the updates and what it looks like right now, but can't wait for week 3. Hopefully, we're going to have a better week and put all this stuff back.
Something positive.
Yeah, where no one will be out there. I mean, the yard work got done. It was fantastic. So.
Oh, yeah, the guys that mowed it for us, because we don't have a mower yet, they did great. They did above and beyond what we thought they were going to do. So.
The other than that, though, everything's good except for our checkbook. That's it. And we have power here, which we're only 5 minutes away, and we don't have power there. So it's a better line that we're onto there. But other than that, please, you can throw them at me. Let me hear all the stupid stuff, or what morons we are for buying the house, all that stuff. Yep. We will prove you wrong long term. With it.
It might take us a while, but we'll get there.
Yes, we're in it to win it. With it, we're trying to stay positive here, and hopefully, it's gotten.
I guess the other win. We have not gotten in an argument.
No.
Yet.
Yes.
None of our remodeling arguments.
The other one was the pool lady was like, like her mom. It was like, oh, bless your heart, type for the South. Like, you purchased this house. Good luck with you.
When I heard somebody bought this house, I thought, oh my, what have they gotten themselves into? Great. Where were you before we bought it?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
So we've done little flips to our house before, but nothing like this. This is major. A lot going on, so it is overwhelming, and we got to stay positive, to each other, the girls, and everything, and we'll get it right, long term. But I can't wait to see some great wins. But you'll see it with the deck, at least we still got to get it
stained.
Yeah, stained. But for now, it's in there. It's on there. So. Thank you guys for following along, and we will see you in a few days. We will update how long it took to get this house and how we fought like hell to get it.
To get this money pit.
This is so funny. But please like and subscribe and tell your friends. Ready? What do you say, baby?
Bye.
See ya. How do you feel, baby?
Exhausted.
Yeah.
Sweaty.
Woo! We have a deck. We have to, what is it, stain it?
Yep.
do all that fun stuff, but that'll lead to the pool from the man cave. Looks nice. Ooh, hell of a week. Takes a week to do this stuff.
Good job, baby.
Yep. Okay guys, so you've heard how week 2 has went for us. I want to walk you around some of the positives. Didn't seem like we got a lot done this week with all the outside issues of it, but for now I'm going to show you some positives that we did get from the kitchen side. So we got recessed lighting put in, so we're ready to go there. We had electrical come and hook up. We had to get rid of some gas lines for our new oven that we have, so there's still, you know, a lot of work here. We had some plumbing done over with the old dishwasher, but as you can see, there's no flooding in there. The 2x4s are fine to use, so that's a win. We did get another bedroom painted. We got Sarah's bedroom painted. We still got to do the baseboards. We're going to do them throughout the whole house, so I'm going to get them delivered next week. But here's a little bit of the blue color she chose. It's a nice size room that she had or has. And then I'll take you outside. You've probably seen a little bit of the deck that we had done, or well, I did from there. There we go. So it still has to get stained, like I said earlier, but that's put in, so that's going to be where we sit, eat, do all that other fun stuff. So stay tuned for week 3. We're going to be focusing on that kitchen hard this next week.